I've got the OEM blades on right now, but I've hit several rocks and some other stuff, and the blades got a few little chips out of them. They're just getting duller. I think I've got 90 hours on the mower, and the mower still has the OEM blades on it, but we're going to take them off and look at them. I just cut this. I'm about to install the Ballard blades, but I'll show you. You can see right here, like there's a few scragglers that it left with the OEMs, but I mean, like I said, they've got quite a few hours on them and have hit several things. But we're going to see how the Ballards compare with these. This is a 66-inch Hustler. I mean, it's still really smooth down through there. That's cut at 4 1/4. And I did not have the best of grass, but I've really been working on it. I sowed a lot of fescue into it last year, and I've been treating it. I mean, you can see this is from the other direction. The sun's not hitting it this way, so it's not near as defined. But then this way, you can see I've got to mow this, but you can see what I'm mowing, how thick. So I just went down through there and passed down that, and here's the difference in the height. Excuse me. Goodness, grass is killing me. Let's see if you can see. You see the difference in the height? It's probably 6 to 8 inches tall. I needed to mow it a little bit sooner, but I just haven't had time. And this is one pass down the middle with the Hustler, OEM blades. Like I said, I'll run over this part, but you can see it's getting dull. See the blade tip? How it's marring some of them instead of a lot smoother cut. Like I said, it's just, I mean, some of them are perfectly smooth, but you've got some scragglers and stuff that are, it's just not chopping as good as it needs to. So I'm gonna get the impact. What are you doing, Bobby? What are you doing? Hey, you want to help Daddy change the blades? All right, let's go down there and get the impact and stuff and get the other blades, and we'll compare them to the new ones. So these are Ballard high-rise. Here's the specs on them in case you're wondering what a Hustler 66-inch takes. You can see the width, center hole, and then the length. And this is for the Hustler hyperdrive 66-inch. We're going to try to take the blades off of this. I don't know if my right angle will. May have to get the big impact. So it takes a 15/16. I don't know if this will take it off, like I said. We're going to try this first. It's pretty strong, but I don't really know if it'll take those blades off. Huh? Watch those blades off. Things on there.
What? Put the parking brake back on?
It's on, huh? And when you pull the handles out, it's on.
Dad, that scares me.
Does it?
Dad,
Got one off. Let's see if we can get this one off. Alright, so let me just show you the size comparison on these. This is the outer blade. It's still pretty smooth.
Dad? I didn't even
There's some kind of hardened coating on the original OEMs. Right here's a part number on these.
Dad.
I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll clean it off in a second. But anyway, let's size compare these two. I can tell you right off the bat.
The parking brake didn't come off on my mower.
Good job, hon. Hold on a second.
The parking brake didn't come off.
So this is much wider than these Ballards.
The parking brake didn't come on. It just went off.
Your wing tip
If
is a
the
lot
parking
wider.
brake goes- If the parking brake, if I stop and the parking brake
I'm curious
will
to
go
see how
off,
these do in comparison.
when I stop and the parking brake and I shut the parking brake off, that mower moves and then
Jabberjaws here.
and then it'll move all, and then those front tires will move. They're heavy. So you
Oh,
gotta
really?
Yeah. So you gotta be careful with those handles. Cause
Getting this?
the mower real fast, cause you're not supposed to go faster with this mower.
Okay, hold on a minute, Wells. All right, so you guys can see that. This is shorter.
And the parking brake.
This looks like a much better blade to me, but we'll see. I'm not sure. This does have a curved, it's got a little bit higher wing, and then this is notched also. All right, let's see.
Dad,
Yeah, honey.
when the parking brake goes off, these big tires move, and then the mower,
Itching my wrist.
and then the tires move.
Really?
They're real heavy.
I see.
So it's so it's real hard to get it started up. That's why you're not supposed to take the blades off.
Okay.
You're supposed to change the blades.
Well, I gotta take the blades off to change them.
Well, you can't take the blades off.
You know what? This one's beat up pretty bad. Show you guys this. So I mean, the lip of that one is, I've hit something pretty hard with that. But these are not only thicker than the Ballard, they're wider. So those will probably have less drag on the motor, what little difference you'll have, but I don't know, these will probably cut better. We'll see.
Dad, when the parking brake goes off on my mower, those big tires move,
Yeah.
and then it moves, and then I can stop it.
Really?
And then I try to get off, and then it just blows off. And then it just blows up and blows up.
I'm gonna put this in his graduation.
When you put this up, this thing, it has the parking brake inside of it, and it.
All right, go ahead and pause it. I'll let you go ahead. You gonna walk behind me? So we're in the wrong direction for the sun, but I wanted to show you how dull the OEMs were and the 2 passes I did with the Ballard, which the new ones cut better when they're sharp. But just to give you an idea, these 2 passes here are with the Ballard, and this grass is thick and very tall for cutting it, but that's a pretty smooth cut. Pretty smooth. And the clippings are very smooth looking. You see, let's see if we see any scragglers. We got faster and faster as we went. It's hard to do it with my son in my lap, but he's determined to help me today, ain't you, little man? Hold on a minute. But there's a scraggler. It almost clipped it. But, I mean, for the most part, it's a really smooth cut. Now, these over here are with the OEMs. And, I mean, you can see how dull they were. They were leaving a whole lot of grass in there. I mean, it was just shooting it out because it was not being able to clip it up as fast. But like I said, they were dull. See those 2 passes there? There's a lot of grass left on top. See it? But now these 2 with the Ballard, they're new, like I said. But the good thing is those Ballards are way cheaper than the OEM. Those OEM, I think were around $100 for OEM ones new through the Hustler dealer. Maybe you can find them cheaper somewhere else. And the Ballards, I want to say, were 60 to 70. But I'll cut some more and see how they do. But they're doing better than the dull OEMs were, that's for sure. I don't see that many scragglers at all.